This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
Want to pull off the season's freshest trends? You just need the right shoes. That's where Designer Shoe Warehouse comes in. Loving wide-leg jeans? Pair them with sleek, low-profile sneakers. Obsessed with the sheer trend? Try it with mesh flats. Feeling boho? Comfy sandals nail the whole free-spirited thing. Find on-trend shoes from the brands you love, like Birkenstock, Nike, Adidas, and more at DSW.
Looking for excitement? Chumba Casino is here. Play anytime, play anywhere. Play on the train, play at the store, play at home, play when you're bored. Play today for your chance to win and get daily bonuses when you log in. So what are you waiting for? Don't delay. Chumba Casino is free to play.
Experience social gameplay like never before. Go to Chumba Casino right now to play hundreds of games, including online slots, bingo, Slingo, and more. Live the Chumba life at ChumbaCasino.com.
Where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Add dry eye relief to your routine with Refresh Optive Mega 3, a lubricating eye drop with a moisture-rich, preservative-free formula, enhanced with inactive ingredients like flaxseed oil and antioxidants. This formula supports all 3 tear film layers and provides advanced hydration to instantly moisturize and soothe dry eyes. Refresh Optive Mega 3 is safe to use as often as needed, so you can make it part of your wellness routine. Find Refresh online or in the eye drop section at all major retailers. FSA and HSA eligible.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
This is Beaverville. Come on in.
It's Bob here. I got a question.
I woke up yesterday morning with a spring in my step.
Start later, please.
I could never know what the day was.
Fast forward it.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number 1. We just grabbed every key demographic. Super duper, gang. Yeah. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes.
Boy, that is good news.
It is the 22nd day of April. Nope. May 2025. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show. My name is Chris Hockey. It's going to be one of those days I can tell it's Thursday. Best day of the week. But no Tommy. No. Maybe Tommy tomorrow, I believe. Cy Amundsen. And we got the great, the sexy, the well-hung Ben Leber coming in today. And much, much more to get to. So let's get her started. Here's some comedy from Seth Meyers. Power Trip Morning Show. Now, good morning, everybody. Again, my name is Chris Hockey. It's a beautiful day out there. Tad nipply, but feeling good. Going to be a great, great day. Just take a deep breath and let's attack this Thursday. Come on in. I'm glad you're here.
The other day, my wife said to one of our sons, "You're so lucky you know all 4 of your grandparents. Your grandmother didn't know any of her grandparents." And he said, "What happened to them?" And she said, "They all died in a war." And he said, "Were they soldiers?" And she said, "Not everyone who dies in a war is a soldier." And then he paused for a second and said, "Oh, were they drummers?" Because he'd seen a Revolutionary War picture book. And quite smartly, may I say, deduced that while the soldiers are obviously in grave danger, these drummers up front are dead men. What a bad time to be good at drumming the Revolutionary War. Maybe the worst time ever to be good at drumming. And I bet when you heard word that they were looking for drummers, you got so excited. You're like, oh my God, that's great. We don't have to fight. We'll stay back and rehearse for a concert. And then whenever the survivors get here, we'll do a gig for them. And so they raised their hand. They were like, I know how to drum. And they're like, great, go strap it on and stand up front. And they were like, up front? And they're like, yeah, it's going to be you, another drummer, and a flute guy. And the flute guy was like, actually, it's a fife. And they're like, not now, flute guy.
Getting out of that hole and then eventually going into the score.
The finish line is waiting. Fate is on your side.
Oh, that sounds so good.
You hear the distant thunder. There's lightning in your stride.
22nd, almost the end of May. Isn't that crazy? I wish it was still April 22nd. I wish we could go back a month, but we're almost to the end of May. The year's almost half over, which means the year's almost over, which means the decade's almost over, which means this whole thing's almost over.
No, that's sad.
20,000 years of this, 7 more to go.
Listen, it's like this, Sauce. It may not be the end of the world when you die, but it sort of is.
Yeah, for you, Paul, it is.
It sort of is. So the world's almost over. At best. At best.
Yeah.
Let's say modern medicine kicks in and you finally get your ass moving.
Yeah.
You might live 100 years. I don't know.
Total.
Not
from now. Total.
Oh, my God. Are you thinking you'll live another 100 years? Why are you being so egotistical?
That would be horrible.
That's fantastic math, dude. Well done.
Thank you.
I think you mean as well.
Wow, you did that quickly.
Did you mean as well? I mean as well. Anyway.
What happened?
Dude, that was great.
Well,
you added 100 just straight to your age, and you knew the number immediately.
He's so proud of you right now.
Damn, dude, that was great.
It's like you just got your report card and you got a D, and he's like, my God, it worked.
Well, thank you.
D's get degrees.
I mean, technically,
he's right.
They shouldn't.
No, they shouldn't.
They really shouldn't.
God.
You know, D's aren't good enough for degrees.
God.
What happened?
My memory. I don't even remember what I was talking about at the beginning of this segment.
Getting older, living forever, the end of the world.
Yeah.
That it's the end of May.
Yeah.
Time's flying, man.
That's it. You got my point.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I got distracted by a drone that follows you around as you walk.
What?
Yeah, there's this drone that it's a little bigger than your hand. It's got a camera on it, and you put this like beacon on you, and then it flies up in the air, and you don't have to control it. It follows you as you walk.
What's the point?
So everybody knows everything you're doing all the time because you're super cool.
Oh, great. So it's for social media?
Everything isn't.
Oh, man.
Isn't everything about social media? I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool, especially if I did some terrible stuff. Like, toot in the woods.
Man.
That's not the direction I thought you were going to go, because I was thinking more about how the drone's going to end up being evidence for crimes.
That's because you are a murderer.
Yeah.
And we all know it.
Well, my friend Kindy was walking down the street the other day in New York and got punched by a random dude, and it's all on camera.
Really?
Yeah, there was a ring cam that caught it, and then she took out her phone and followed the guy down the street, and he was literally insane. He's yelling things like, "I will slit your throat if you marry me. I'll incinerate you." They arrested him.
Good.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, she could have used a drone, right?
Yeah.
She's the one that's like really, really successful, right?
Yeah, she's like a giant keynote speaker, public speaker.
Yeah.
She's killing it. But yeah, she got punched in the head by a random dude for no reason.
I hope he's getting terrible things happening to him in jail right now.
Yeah, she was told by the police that I think he lived in some kind of halfway house or some kind of house, and they all knew he was nuts, but he hadn't done anything. So this was a lot of people apparently were waiting for him to do something so they could actually finally arrest him.
Thanks, Hindi.
Yeah, Hindi.
What'd you say?
Close. It's Kindy.
Whatever.
With a K.
Sorry.
Oh.
Just as insane of a name, but still.
Correct.
What Kendi makes more sense because it seems like it's short for something.
It's Kendra, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what she goes by now. But I mean, get over yourself.
Yeah.
You're still Kendi.
No. You call her Kendra.
Yeah,
no,
she's too successful.
Yeah, Dr.
For you to be
Jones.
calling her Kendi.
No. Anybody that grew up with her gets to call her Kendi.
First of all, you ain't grown up.
Yeah.
Fair. No, it's kind of crazy.
I'm sorry,
though.
Kendra, that he calls you Kendi. And I'm sorry you got punched in the face. I wish I'd been there. I'd have kicked the hell out of that guy.
What's worse, that you got punched in the head by a rando in New York City, or that I call her Kendi still?
It's close. It's way closer than you want to admit.
But that's an example of somebody. She could have used a drone, and she's very good at social media. She's used it to her advantage over the years, building up this career. So she probably at one point will have a drone that follows her and documents her journeys.
I need to talk to Kendra. What's her last name?
Hall, Hall.
Because I did another of my
your
of my
speeches.
talks yesterday.
Well, she goes literally all over the world, like Asia. Like she's a
is it KIN?
KINDRA.
Oh, no kidding. Is a Wall Street Journal best-selling author?
Yeah, she's got books and stuff too.
Wow.
Yeah, she's killing it. Yep.
Wow.
And she's hooked.
Here we go.
Yeah, he's definitely going to call
she does
her.
talks about storytellers. I'm a storyteller.
There you go.
She did this talk about...
She looks familiar. Have we met her before?
I don't think you have. Yeah,
you know what I'd call her if I met her?
What's that?
Kendra.
Because you're a charming young man.
Yeah, go back a couple of posts on her Instagram, and you'll see her get
I'm banned from there.
Her ass knocked over. She gets hit and falls over into this thing, and again, some ring cam caught
Don't
it.
you want to go beat somebody's ass now?
Yeah.
Well, they got him. They arrested him.
Well, that ain't enough.
Oh my God, yeah.
What?
You just watched the video?
I was randomly punched in the head.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
God, I wish that was you and not her.
Me too.
You wish she punched me?
I wish the random guy had punched. Yeah, I wish. Look, if it's between you and her,
for sure.
Yeah. And first, if you're that guy, you could just say, I was just waving my arms. His head was so gigantic, I didn't try to hit him. Like, he actually would have a pretty good defense.
Yeah, and you know what?
Man.
If they met you, they couldn't.
Yep, exactly.
They couldn't convict the guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
They'd be like, you were listening to the Power Trip, huh?
Yep. Especially if he said things like, if you marry me, I'll slit your throat. I will incinerate you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, seems like he had a good point. He was talking to you. I mean, look, Austin, you don't want to. He doesn't want to marry you.
No.
Why?
I like that phrase. I'm going to incinerate you.
Yeah, that's
not just destroy you or kill you.
You like that phrase?
I
See,
like
there's a problem with you.
you.
You are the Dennis of the Power Trip Morning Show.
Yeah. Who's Dennis?
From Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh,
he is absolutely a serial killer.
Yeah.
And everybody's always said, I'm
Dennis
Charlie.
DeYoung from Styx. Is that right?
What?
Is that right?
I don't know. Do me a favor. Say Mr. Roboto.
Yeah.
Then we'll know. No. And on Always Sunny in Philadelphia, people always say, I'm Charlie, and you're Dennis, and he's Mac, and or Danny DeVito.
Which one is Dennis, though? Which
Dennis
actor?
is the guy who's he's got his own show on.
He's the one that
he's got his own show where he's a teacher.
AP Bio.
That's the one. Him.
Oh God, what is
What
that
is his
guy's
name? Golly, Ma.
Glenn Howard's
Yeah,
name?
Glenn. That's it. And he's a serial killer because they always find things in his trunk.
Oh, yeah.
I swear to God, people are so right. When I get those texts and emails, I haven't gotten them as much lately because I haven't done a new season in a long while. But now it's even more perfect because you do want to be a serial killer.
Okay, so
and I'm sure Dennis is a serial killer.
I'm Dennis from Always Sunny. You're who?
I'm going to be Charlie. I think he's going to be Danny DeVito.
I can be Danny. I have the same body as Danny DeVito.
In your trunk.
Yeah, in my trunk.
Actually,
height?
Danny DeVito could fit in your trunk, I think.
Yeah.
Could fit in your head?
Oh, okay.
No, that's too big. He doesn't need a...
He doesn't need a penthouse.
Thank you. That was a word I was trying to find. He needs a hustler.
Probably read Penthouse in there.
Your dad has plenty of hustler.
Probably not anymore.
No, that's too tame for him.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's more into...
Careful.
That's how he learned to read.
Thiswon'tfit.com.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's a good website. Itwon'tfit.com.
Ugh.
And it's for people trying on clothes. What?
No, that's not what it is.
What is it then?
Why don't you tell us?
It's probably something pervy that you watch.
You're so
It's
weird.
probably something pervy. That's a hell of a guess. Yes. I'm also betting that.
Yeah. That he watches.
You know what? You guys have such low thoughts on me.
I do not. I think quite highly of you.
Sauce, why don't you do public speaking?
She's married to a very attractive man.
Yeah, he's a good dude,
Let
too.
me ask you an honest question. I want your honest answer, and don't be mean.
Who are you talking to?
It's got to be me.
Of course, he's not mean. He's mean, but he doesn't mean it.
Not to you.
Yeah. What would I speak about?
Mm-hmm. That's
like,
true.
what is my message? Fail your way through high school?
No, that's the problem is you could, you're not nervous about being in front of a microphone. So you could get up and talk about like nice restaurants you've been to. But in terms of inspirational messages or TED Talks, life-changing topics, that's not going to be your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Please don't do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't bring up like
Unless, wait a minute. I got it. I got it.
No, what is it?
What is it?
What if your whole message is don't be me, right? Like,
great point.
Like,
okay, now I'm with you.
Here are the things that I do that you shouldn't do to be successful. Like, don't just play MLB The Show.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Don't forget to take care of your retainer and then kill your dentist.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it could be all the things you do and say, whatever I'm doing, this is like the Costanza theory.
Yeah.
Do the opposite. right? So you could say, sure, I got lucky, I'm successful, but this is not the formula for success.
And it's not going to last very long.
Right.
Yeah.
So you go through all of the things that got you here and say, look at how little I actually did.
And look how little my wiener is.
Right. I shouldn't be here.
I'm not showing off my wiener.
It's a hell of a closer, though.
It really is.
Showing off my wiener?
Yeah, that should
as
be
a close.
Well, you know what? It might be one to be your encore.
Yeah, maybe.
There are a lot of encores and keynote speeches.
Not in mine.
I don't know if there
Just
are.
flashing my schlong?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That should be the title of the speech.
You should call it. That should be more like a schling. I don't think it deserves a hard O.
Yeah.
No.
You've never given anybody.
I don't have
like a schlort.
How about Jim Irsay dying?
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, he's deader than hell.
How about that?
Yeah, well, I mean...
Was he at the owners' meetings?
I don't think they...
I mean, what, they weekend at Bernie's him?
No, I mean, it just happened yesterday, didn't it?
Yeah,
I don't think they know if he was... They haven't said if he was here or not.
Well, I bet somebody knows.
Somebody knows. He died in his sleep, according to one story I read yesterday.
Yeah.
How about the story that ESPN posted about Jim Irsay is that he told HBO Sports he had been to rehab at least 15 times.
Yeah, man. Speaking my language.
That is just a battle. I mean,
it is, man. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's whatever your addiction is, it ain't easy, and I feel you, and I feel bad for you because that sucks. That's hard.
Yeah.
Man.
I know what your addiction is, Sauce.
What's my addiction?
Obviously, food.
Well, probably.
See, you just said a moment ago I wasn't mean.
That was mean,
and
but it's
terrible.
true. I am addicted to food. I can't stop eating.
You know what I'm addicted to?
I eat all the time.
So wait a minute. It's okay if he's mean if it's true. Everything I say is mean to you, but true.
Yes, sir.
Over here. That's what you're addicted to.
That's right.
Yeah.
You got to make it bigger than that, though. Yours is too small. Maybe that's a little... Well, am I crawling in there? Am I getting back in there? Am I going home?
Yes, E.T.
Eddie Torres, the extra testicle.
I do like eating. Can't stop eating. I love eating.
Yeah, it's obvious.
Yeah, it is obvious.
I don't know why I'm
There's the title of your speech.
Yeah.
It's obvious?
No, just about how much you like to eat, how much you like food.
Why is that inspirational?
Because you're not 900 pounds. You could be like, look at how good I'm doing.
Yeah, you're scared straight. You're scared straight is what you are.
Well, he's not coming in today.
Yeah, Tommy's is going to be here tomorrow.
Oh, that's not what I thought you were talking about. Hey, do the Wolves play tonight?
They sure do.
Yeah.
They got a chance?
Yeah.
Yes. Question mark.
Yeah,
they
I
do.
think they can win. They got to win tonight or it's over.
What? I thought it was best of 7.
Yeah, but
I thought you said OKC in 3.
I did. But I'm back on the thing.
Oh.
I thought I heard yesterday that one guy who's mean that's on with PA who has his own website about football.
Florio.
Yeah. I thought he said yesterday it was a done deal that the tush push was going to get banned.
Yeah,
It was close. It missed by 2 votes.
I guess Jason Kelsey gave like a very nice speech about it.
He sure did, but it was about you and your food problems.
Why? Me?
That's what he said. I don't know.
He's the one hawking cereal.
Can't say I blame him.
I love cereal.
You kiss-ate him?
Yeah. Can't say I blame him.
I wish, we grew up in the era where cereal was for breakfast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now the kids use it basically as a 24-hour snack, which makes a lot more sense to me because I'd rather have Cinnamon Toast Crunch at like 5:30 p.m. than 9 in the morning.
Yeah,
Agree or
cereal's
disagree?
pretty good. Yeah, I love cereal. I should not eat it, but I love cereal.
Yeah, that's obvious.
That should be act 2 of your speech.
You guys should sit on each other's fists.
Jesus, I had no idea where that sentence was going to end, and that's not where I wanted it to go.
Well,
Where did you want it to go?
Where did you want it to go?
I thought it was going to be face, and you ended on fist.
Dealer's choice.
Yeah, dealer's choice.
Yeah,
Sauce,
you guys do what you want.
One hell of a segment.
Thank you.
Was
brought to you by my amazing friends at Gutter Helmet and GutterHelmetMN.com. Never clean your gutters again.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistant's assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
This message comes from Greenlight. Ready to start talking to your kids about financial literacy? Meet Greenlight, the debit card and money app that teaches kids and teens how to earn, save, spend wisely, and invest with your guardrails in place. With Greenlight, you can send money to kids quickly, set up chores, automate allowance, and keep an eye on what your kids are spending with real-time notifications. Join millions of parents and kids building healthy financial habits together on Greenlight. Get started risk-free at greenlight.com/iHeart.
So you want to start a business? You might think you need a team of people and fancy tech skills, but listen to me when I say you don't. You just need GoDaddy Aero. I'm Walton Goggins, an actor. And I like the sound of starting my own business, Walton Goggins Goggle Glasses. But I couldn't do this on my own. GoDaddy Aero uses AI to create everything you need to grow a business. It'll make you a unique logo. It'll create a custom website. It'll write social posts for you and even set you up with a social media calendar. How cool is that? Well, listen to this. For a limited time, you can get Aero All Access for just $1 a week for 12 weeks. We're talking all the AI power of GoDaddy Aero plus a domain, e-commerce store, payments, professional email, a unified inbox, all for less money than I spend on deep tanning lotion while sunbathing off the Amalfi Coast. You know what that sounds like? A plan. Get started at GoDaddy.com. Terms apply.
Your child has so much potential, but your local schools may not be right for them. Check out K-12. K-12-powered schools are accredited tuition-free online public schools for students in kindergarten through 12th grade. This is not your typical homeschooling. With state-certified teachers specially trained to teach online, your child will learn at their speed, at home, with innovative, engaging technology. Join the more than 3 million families who have chosen K-12. Go to k12.com/podcast today to learn more. That's k12.com/podcast.
The Fan.
Hey, welcome back. It's Power Trip Morning Show. Man, do I have things for you guys today? Is Ben coming in?
Yes.
Good. Is Cy going to stop by?
Yes, Cy's stopping in. Ben's stopping in.
No Tomers today, right?
No Tomers today.
He's coming tomorrow, maybe?
Yes, Tommy is filling in for Creasel tomorrow because Creasel can't make it tomorrow. So we're going to get the TO slot with JK or vice versa, other way around.
Yeah.
And I think Parker Fox is coming in today too, is he not?
I'm sure he is.
He's the one that we always are just like, I don't know.
But he almost always just shows up. Yeah, he's our guy.
And of course, Taylor Heisey is going to call in tomorrow to recap Game 2 of the Walter Cup Finals because the Frost played tonight. I watched a little bit of Game 1 before the Wolves game started the other night. Then they lost in overtime. But Game 2 tonight. How about this? I'm going to Game 3 on Saturday.
What?
Oh, really?
Kiddo wanted to go.
What?
Taking the kiddo to the old XL Energy Center to watch the gals play on
That's awesome.
Saturday.
Wow, sweet.
Wait, you know that's not in your house.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, hold on. Now, you need to really think about
wants to go.
Okay, good for you. That's a great thing. Good for you, man.
Wow.
And
Look at you.
She almost never thinks that I'm cool, right? Because she's at that age. The little one's 11.
I mean, she can join the club.
Right. The older two don't think I'm cool. But I told her that, as a show, we know Taylor Heisey, and she can't believe it. She's like, how do you know her? I'm like, I don't know. I got a pretty cool job.
Yeah.
So she thinks it's so cool that we get to go watch the Frost play on Saturday and that we all know Taylor.
I think it's pretty cool, too.
Yeah.
It is pretty cool.
I think it's pretty cool, too.
I told her she's super nice. You would really like her.
Yeah. That's sweet. Good for you, man.
It's going to be fun, man. I'm going to get out of the house, To not play poker, too. To actually just go do something else.
That's
with
crazy.
your family.
Yeah.
Yeah, is she gonna sit in the same row as you?
No. They have good seats. I'm in the upper deck, but still, I'm dropping him off, and I think I'm giving him some money for concessions.
That's a very good idea.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah, what would hockey do?
Exactly.
Just hand him cash.
Yeah. Well, I've got some fun stuff for you guys today, including just because I think it's gonna be fun, and I want to do it. Maybe because Cy's gonna be here, and he's supposed to be funny. Good morning, Cy. I found a list today on one of the websites I look at that's not pornography.
Oh, so like 2 of them?
They asked this person from that show, Love is Blind, 11 questions that you should ask somebody on a first date. And I would like to ask you guys. these questions.
Oh, my gosh.
All right.
And see what you guys have to say.
That kind of stuff's so weird. Again, I haven't been on a first date in over 16 years. It feels so foreign to even think about trying to start over and have that.
Yeah, you know what?
We talk about this sometimes, but isn't it weird? I feel like I would be so much more confident now on a first date than I was in my 20s because I'd be like, I'm more secure with myself. I know who I am now.
Yeah.
But the truth is, getting back out there, I'd be freaking out. I'd be like, oh, God, I'm going to fail again. I've been here before.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here's my 20s all over again. Swing and a miss.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss.
I know. The last time I went on a first date, the only question I asked was, do I have to put this thing on?
Oh, my God.
He meant music. He was talking about his CD player.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, you brought a CD player to a date? You brought a CD player to a date?
I'm just kidding. He was talking about a ball gag.
Yeah, of course. And it was your dad.
You go on dates with my dad?
You know
First date at one point.
I have to treat him like he's special sometimes.
He's 75.
And not like human garbage, which he appreciates.
Yeah, and sometimes he wants me to pour human garbage on him.
My God.
And by human garbage, I mean feces.
100%, yeah.
That's what
bodily
human garbage
fluids.
is. Yeah, of course.
Wow.
God, you make things weird.
He's into weird. I didn't say anything.
Exactly.
Hey, whoa, by the way, don't kink shame. Your dad's not into weird things. He's into things that he's into.
That's right.
And don't kink shame. That's my
I wish you'd
kink.
stop with the kink shaming.
I won't. I'll stop it.
Yeah, quit being so embarrassed about your dad's
I'm
things.
not embarrassed.
It seems like you're embarrassed by him, and it makes him happy.
You pour garbage on him.
Yeah, I sure do. He likes me to chop up pictures of you and pour it on him.
Oh.
Something deep going on there.
Yeah.
All right, everybody cool.
Do I have to put this thing on?
I like making you laugh. Makes me happy.
Well, you're very good at it.
Oh, thanks. So I got 11 questions for you.
We're gonna fail that.
No, there's no failing.
Are we doing it now?
No. I'm going to wait till the comedians get here.
Yeah, so we gotta wait till there's we gotta wait so there's an opportunity for humor.
Yeah. Okay. Cy and Carrot Top are coming in today.
Oh, congrats!
I heard Billy. Did you hear Billy's interview with
Billy
Carrot Top?
No.
Billy Corgan.
Corgan, no.
Oh.
Yeah, he started just with music, and now he's doing some other stuff. Like, what was the lady who was on the singing show, and everybody said, well, she's not very attractive, but she got a great voice and was kind of mean. But it was
Susan Boyle.
Yeah, he had her on. Haven't heard that one yet.
Wow, I haven't heard that name in about 20 years.
Exactly. So I'm interested in that.
Paul, your hands up.
Susan Boyle Woodhawk.
She can hit every note.
Yeah.
Absolutely, if she would have me.
Yeah.
Do I have to put this thing on?
We'll take a deep breath. You're too horny.
Why?
Okay, hang on. Do we have too many podcasts? I love Billy Corgan, and so far what I've seen, he's actually a pretty good interviewer.
He's really quite mean, and I like it.
But
I know.
The answer is yes.
I think you guys know where I'm going with this. If one of your first handful of guests is Susan Boyle,
yeah,
we got too many podcasts.
Yeah.
If she's guest number 181,
sure,
and you have an interesting angle, I'd go, man, they had Susan Boyle on such and such podcast.
Sure,
and I would have never thought that was interesting. But if, I don't know.
Episode 4, Susan Boyle.
Exactly.
Right.
But maybe they're cousins.
Yeah, he's cousins with Bill Burr.
Brothers, I thought.
What is it, half brothers? Yeah, half brothers with Bill Burr and then cousins with Susan Boyle.
Man, what a
Everybody's
wide
a cousin
family.
in Chicago.
Yeah.
And that's where he's from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I right, cousin?
You're 100% correct.
Is it cousin or chef?
If Susan
Both.
Boyle is
cousin
episode
both, right?
1004, you'd go, yeah, that makes sense.
Makes sense.
But if she's episode 6.
Now watch Billy Corgan. This is what he's going to do. He's like, all right, we already had Susan Boyle. I think we're at the end of the list. What should we do? And somebody should go, well, why don't you just talk about the pumpkins? Do interview yourself for 45 minutes. And he'll go, let's just wrap this up.
Yeah.
If that's where I'm at, this thing's over.
Yeah, it's over if that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
But maybe she has something really interesting to say.
Like?
Good day.
Is that how she talks?
I don't know.
You should just do a song-by-song breakdown of Siamese Dream and Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness.
Who said that? Like the comedian that
Stephen Wright.
Yeah. Who doesn't want to have to paint the world.
And the guy on the couch from Half Baked.
Yeah, great film.
It's a big world, but I wouldn't want to paint it.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's what he said. Small world?
Small world.
It's a small world, but I wouldn't want to paint it.
He's hilarious. I think he's still with us.
He sure is.
He's in here?
I think Swartzen just posted a picture with him the other day. Stephen Wright. He is 69.
Based on the multiple ways to spell Steven and multiple ways to spell right, I would say each word you had a 50-50 shot at spelling correctly.
I'll say this much.
And then Google autocorrected the rest. Yeah. No doubt. Yeah. I didn't think you were going to get it.
He's hilarious.
Thanks. That's my Stephen Wright impression. I'm working on it.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. I mean, it's not bad. It's not great, but not bad.
When you were gone the other day, Chris, I think I determined that Marnie's meat sauce impression sounds exactly like Milhouse from The Simpsons.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not, her meat sauce is terrible.
Yeah.
Her Milhouse is like an A minus. It's pretty solid.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And then we learned that they just switched voices for Milhouse. What was it, 4 days ago?
A couple of days ago, yeah.
They just hired somebody else. And it was a gal. And we're like, Marnie, that was your window. You could have been the voice of Milhouse, got that Simpsons money, and sailed off into the sunset.
Yeah.
Simpsons.
Sail on, honey.
Great.
Good time, never felt so good.
What a weird phrase, by the way. Sailing off into the sunset. That sounds like you're Frodo going on that boat that basically means you're dead.
I had one the other day.
Boat to heaven.
Yeah.
That I wrote down that if I were a comedian, like, say, maybe Meat Sauce or Cy Amundsen.
Yeah. They're on the same level.
Well, they're both comedians. I mean, technically, Susan Boyle and I are both singers.
Fair.
Yeah, well said.
As a callback. So that's what comedians
technically,
do.
Corrigan and I are both podcast hosts.
And technically, Sauce and Peter North are both men.
Why?
No, what?
And this is a true scientific fact, but technically Jupiter and Sauce's head have gravitational pull.
My God.
I mean,
one has
right.
more than the other, but they both technically do.
Right.
Again, kiss hot dogs.
I don't know why.
What did my head do to any of you?
Nothing. I don't know why you think everything I say is a shot.
I can feel it. The gravitational pull.
You can't feel
yes,
it.
I can.
I'm going to tell you right now, it tripped me up the other day.
Wow.
Please don't say that word.
I'm asking how.
The gravitational pull.
Hello.
Thank you. Damn it, I had a great one the other day. A great observation.
About my head?
No. Everything's not about your head.
You guys have brought it up 55 times
no,
already.
Your dad.
Oh, gross. Sick. You smoking a bong? What was that?
What?
What was that noise?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Oh, maybe I'm hearing things.
I'm just watching the Pacers-Knicks highlights for the first time because I didn't see it last night. I went to bed early.
Did you lose a bet?
What a wild freaking game this is.
They were up what? 119, 105 with like 250 left?
But I mean, just a ridiculous last-minute comeback by the Pacers and then essentially a buzzer beater to win it, but then Halliburton's toe was on the line, so it goes to overtime.
Yeah.
And then, but what a crazy game.
Yeah.
And the Pacers storm back and win in overtime. Pretty cool, anyway.
This Pacers team is full of a lot of players that nobody wanted, and now they're outstanding.
In the field.
Didn't a lot of them play for New York? Toppin did.
Yeah. That's the only one I can name. I don't know if the rest of them did. Who knows? All right, should we come back and do front page sports? We got a lot to get to.
Damn it. I had a really good observation.
Oh, we'll get to it quick.
I can't find it.
We're in no rush.
Modern day warrior.
I knew he was going to do it. You can't help him. Well, I'm not saying it was a shot. Why? Everything I say is not a shot.
I'm not saying it is, Daddy-O.
Thanks, Michael J. Fox's dad.
Hey, Paul, don't you think it's kind of cool, though, that everything technically has a gravitational pull? Like, I am technically drawn to you.
You are not drawn to me.
Yeah, no, I am. Scientifically, I'm drawn to you.
Like one of my French whores.
Yeah, you are a French whore.
French girls. Sorry.
French whore.
Like, what? You and I are sitting, what, 8 feet apart right now?
Yeah.
Most people I sit 8 feet apart from, and I feel nothing. I just sit still, and I don't feel like I'm getting drawn to them. But
right.
Your gravitational pull is so strong. I can feel it, like the blood in my, veins are flowing towards you. You
need help.
I don't think I do.
Why would you want to be pulled towards?
I didn't say I wanted to. I just said I am.
He just said he couldn't help it, buddy.
Can't help it. Oh. And I don't feel that for anyone else.
Oh, well, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, crap.
You don't have to say anything.
Okay. Yeah, don't say anything. Let your eyes do the talking. And your hands do the walking.
All right.
God, and the stupid Oilers blew a 3-1 third period lead.
They gave up 5 goals in the third.
Just collapsed.
Take that, Corliss.
Yeah.
God. Don't take that, Corey.
This parish bet sucks.
Yeah, I'm gonna win it again.
Yeah, I might have to just call it off. The core versus 4, I might be screwed on because of NIL. The parish bet sucks. I might just stop gambling, except for poker.
What about?
You're right. That's what I've done.
Golf?
Yeah, I can't give up on the golf bet.
Yeah, we can't give up on the golf bet.
Man.
Sure you can.
No,
No, it's too fun.
I just wish I had the golf bet and other tickets, but this state's stupid.
Yeah, good point.
Man. Front Page Sports is next. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
They scored again.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile with a message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment. Anyway, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
So you want to start a business? You might think you need a team of people and fancy tech skills, but listen to me when I say you don't. You just need GoDaddy Aero. I'm Walton Goggins, an actor, and I like the sound of starting my own business, Walton Goggins Goggle Glasses. But I couldn't do this on my own. GoDaddy Aero uses AI to create everything you need to grow a business. It'll make you a unique logo. It'll create a custom website. It'll write social posts for you and even set you up with a social media calendar. How cool is that? Well, listen to this. For a limited time, you can get Aero All Access for just $1 a week for 12 weeks. We're talking all the AI power of GoDaddy Aero plus a domain, e-commerce store, payments, professional email, a unified inbox, all for less money than I spend on deep tanning lotion while sunbathing off the Amalfi Coast. You know what that sounds like? A plan. Get started at GoDaddy.com. Terms apply.
Your child has so much potential, but your local schools may not be right for them. Check out K-12. K-12-powered schools are accredited tuition-free online public schools for students in kindergarten through 12th grade. This is not your typical homeschooling. With state-certified teachers specially trained to teach online, your child will learn at their speed, at home, with innovative, engaging technology. Join the more than 3 million families who have chosen K-12. Go to k12.com/podcast today to learn more. That's k12.com/podcast.
I let you guys down. Sorry. Jesus, that's a lot. I'm sorry, I let you down. I wasn't ready with the weather, but I'm ready now. It's currently 41 out there, and today's high.
The sun's out.
Yeah, and your guns are out, too.
Yeah.
It's currently 41 degrees, and it's going to 66 today. Partly cloudy skies, but I look at it and say partly sunny skies. What do you think of that?
Yeah, man.
And then if I take a look at the other forecast, which goes for 10 days, I have to click on this ad, and then I get rid of that. And I tell you that it's going to be 68 and sunny tomorrow, 70 and sunny on Saturday.
Beautiful.
72 and sunny on Sunday.
That's perfect.
And Monday, which is the 26th, is that right?
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day.
We get a day off.
73 and sunny.
Yeah.
So highs in the 60s, low 70s. Perfect 3-day Memorial Day weekend to stay inside and avoid the sun.
That's right, Corey.
Fantastic.
That's right.
No power trip on Monday.
No power trip Monday.
No.
What are we doing instead?
Best of.
There's no such thing.
No idea.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing.
All right, let's do Front Page Sports.
Yeah, big
Got a
day.
couple things to discuss.
Big day.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Thank you, Holiday.
Holiday Station Stores for a limited time. You can buy 2 Red Bull, get 1 free. Mix and match any flavors of Red Bull you want, including their summer edition, the White Peach, for a limited time.
That's what was my nickname in high school.
White Peach, yeah. I've yet to try that, but that does sound pretty good.
I bet it's wonderful.
But if that flavor doesn't sound good to you, get whatever you want at
It
Holiday.
does, Corey. Cripes.
Go for it.
Relax, Corey. Cripes.
Cripes is an underrated word. Cripes.
The White Peach.
The White Peach.
That's what my nickname was in high school. You seem to miss on that.
That would be your superhero name.
Yeah, yes, it would.
Dear God, it's the White Peach.
God, you're so fuzzy.
Or maybe that's a good serial killer name, not to stay on that topic.
You need to
have
take
a problem.
5 minutes.
You really do have a problem.
Yeah.
All right. The Tush Push ban did not pass, so it will be allowed for the 2025 season. 22 teams voted in favor of the ban, but it needed 24, so just 2 more. Would have got it banned, but it failed. So tush push sticking around for 2025.
The Eagles play the Packers, who brought this ban up and tried to get it voted off. The Eagles should do that on every play when they play them. Just tush push them to death.
That's terrible
strategy,
but I like it. I'm not saying that it's a bad.
They should do it on the first play.
Sorry, it's not a good idea.
Yeah, it's not my brightest. I don't have.
No,
any
I like
good
it.
ideas.
I get the point you're making.
Yeah,
if that helps you at all.
That's the troll in you.
Yeah, correct.
Because that's a troll move to just tush push the whole
Between that,
game.
the tush push thing, and the fact that I can't cross that bridge because of you.
Well, I live under there.
Sauce does not know riddles.
Yeah, it's not a riddle.
No, but that's what trolls do. They make you solve riddles to cross the bridge. Give Chris a riddle to solve. Go.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, you're the troll under the bridge.
Me do what?
Let's see here.
Yeah, give him a good one.
Please.
A guy and a horse walk into a bar.
Yeah. Horse?
No, that's a joke. I don't know what a good riddle is. I guess you can just walk across the bridge. I'm out of riddles. Do you know any good ones?
I know Tom Riddle was Voldemort's real name.
Oh, yeah. I even knew that.
Chris, what has 13 hearts, no lungs, no feet, no belly buttons?
Say it again.
What has 13 hearts, no lungs, no feet, no belly buttons?
Two octopi. They don't have feet.
How would two of them have 13?
I don't know.
It's an odd number.
Maybe they have.
And it's a riddle.
hearts.
It's not a scientific fact. It's a riddle.
Maybe they have half hearts.
They have half hearts.
Is it a worm?
No.
What is it?
It's a deck of cards. A deck of cards has 13 hearts. You would have not been able to cross Sauce's riddle bridge.
Yeah, it's terrible. I'm going to be stuck on this side of the bridge my whole life.
That's all right. You can come live with me under the bridge.
I'm just going to go ahead and jump off the bridge.
The NFL announced that the Buffalo Bills are going to be featured on this season of Hard Knocks. The 25th season of Hard Knocks will feature the Buffalo Bills, and the Bills have never been on it. So here we go. First time for the Bills.
Sweet.
Show's fantastic.
Yeah, the Bills are great. I love that team.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Where do you think LinkedIn's always asking me if I'm looking for a new job?
Oh. Are you on LinkedIn, Cor?
So I am, and it's interesting you ask, because I got on LinkedIn basically way back in the day when it first started, right?
Yeah.
And I have never done anything with it. I don't even know if I have a profile that's been filled out. I just have an account. And about twice a year now, somebody will randomly link up and reach out to me, and it'll be like, so-and-so wants to follow you on LinkedIn. I'm like, I have a LinkedIn account? But I get those emails, like the notification emails, and I completely forget that I have it. So I technically do, but look, when I get canned from here, and that day's coming.
Oh, yeah.
I complain too much. I'm not going to get my next job through LinkedIn. I can promise you that, right?
Yeah.
I'll find it some other way. I don't need it to be through LinkedIn. So I don't ever need that account. You know what I mean?
I don't know. It might be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it because there's a lot of people that I've worked with over the years that are on here. And sometimes I'm like, hey, I remember that dude. And it keeps trying to tell me that I should connect with Ben. All right, fine. I'll connect with Ben Leber. God. It keeps telling me to do that and asking me if I am looking for a job. Does it know something I don't know?
Yeah. Are you getting canned?
I sure hope not.
Well, speaking of, Ben will be here in like 13 minutes. Did you see, Ben and Elizabeth sold out the old Mystic Ballroom.
Yeah, they're selling.
Like 2,000 people.
Good for them.
That show's got a following. It was basically like 1,999 gals and me.
You went there too?
No, I didn't go. But
God,
it was sold out. It was sold out.
Well, that's sweet.
Yeah, they're popular.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got more to do with Elizabeth, though. I'm not trying to be mean, but Ben's hard to look at.
Yeah.
Elizabeth is a pro's pro.
She is.
Yeah, she's great. He looks like a troll.
She's very popular.
Yeah, he's always trying to get me to do riddles.
Yeah, and then smooch.
Like, what's awfully hairy and needs a good trimming?
What is it?
Look down.
Oh. I thought you were going to make like a Sasquatch.
No, so you thought I was giving you a riddle. It wasn't. I was just trying to.
Oh, you're just trying to help me?
I was technically trying to help out Kel.
Oh. Well, I'm a disaster.
I think you were trying to do the bit where like a cowboy comes into town on a Monday but left on a Friday. But he was only there like 2 days. How is this possible? Right. Something. Right. Isn't that how that riddle goes?
Sure,
it's something like that.
Yeah.
And then obviously the Friday's the name of the horse.
What I was actually trying to do is I was trying to make a joke, and then you go, well, that's a joke, you idiot.
Yeah.
And then I would have tried to pause and think of something else. I'm just trying to buy time most of the time when I'm here because I don't know anything.
Definitely the goal of the show is just to waste as much time as possible to get us to 9 o'clock.
Trying to get to 9 a.m.
Yep.
That's it. Yep.
What do we do? Should we give good content? No, let's just kill time. Kill time. That's what we're doing right now, technically.
I'm not saying
it's working,
that.
This is sports.
It's working, isn't it? They have to pay us for today. We're here now.
Yeah.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander won NBA MVP. He was the runner-up last year. He's 26 years old. He is the third member of the Thunder to win the MVP. All right, ready, Sauce?
Yeah.
Power Trip Bets yesterday said the Caniac count is 10. You owe me 10 Caniacs.
Yeah.
What do you think if I said Chris taking a shot at the other two? The other two previous Thunder members who have won NBA MVP.
I think I don't think he can get it. Do you?
Can he have 3 guesses to get the 2?
Sure.
Then I'll bet you that he can do it.
No. I've lost too much chicken. I need to get some of that back. You can have 2 guesses.
I'm going to need him to have 3.
Well, what's the one guess he's going to have that's wrong?
There's another one.
All right.
I think if 2. We give him 3 guesses, he can do it.
No, 2.
Then I have a little faith in him, but I think I need that extra guess.
Can you tell me again what the question was?
So, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander won NBA MVP.
Yeah.
The Wolves, of course, play him tonight.
Oh.
In Game 2. That's at 7:30. But SGA is the third member of the Thunder in the history of the Thunder to win NBA MVP. Who are the other 2?
Member of the Thunder.
Thunder MVPs.
Darcy Robinson.
I would have won.
Here's to you, Darcy Robinson.
She's the first girl I ever kissed.
Darcy. Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Kissed a Darcy, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way.
Oh, no.
Had a lot of time in my...
Thanks. Blues Traveler.
Brilliant.
Had a lot of time in the car with my dad, right? Road tripping it to Michigan.
Yeah.
He made the depressing point that basically every gal that he's ever loved is dead, right? Like almost, right? Almost all of them. And I'm like, well, yeah, you're 87. He dated a gal whose birth name, I'm not making this up, birth name was Saucy.
What?
Yep.
Wow.
Yes. And I'm like, wait, that was her nickname? He goes, no. Birth name. Her first name was Saucy. And I go, look, it's an adorable nickname for Sauce.
Yeah.
For this Sauce. That is a terrible name for a woman.
That's not good.
Saucy.
Whoa.
Yep. Paul, your hands up.
Woodhawk Plow Saucy.
She's no longer with us now.
Though? Would you please have some class?
Show some class.
When Saucy was alive, Woodhawk Plower.
Are you talking about yourself?
No, I'm dead.
I don't know. I don't understand.
No, that lady. That lady was
Saucy.
75. A 75-year-old Saucy Woodhawk Plow.
Plow? Please. I don't treat Saucy like that.
Oh.
Saucy, man, that's
terrible.
Well, what's the correct for me to say? That is a horse and carriage era name right there.
No doubt.
You know what I mean?
You can tell she was at this point probably would have been pushing 90.
There was a chance.
That's Great Depression age name.
Yeah.
At one point in her life, there was a danger she might have had scurvy. That's how old she is. You know what I mean?
Saucy. Paul, your hands up.
Woodhawk.
I mean, he didn't whip out a picture of her. I have no idea.
It don't matter. Yes.
Yeah.
It would have looked like one of those old-timey saloon photos. I mean, I don't know.
I got most of tomorrow off. So.
How old is your dad?
He's 87.
God, how many times does he need to tell you that?
Your dad plowed people from the Old West. Good for Lou.
He just tuned in just now.
You said my dad likes garbage on him.
What would he even say? What would he say if he tuned in and heard his son wondering whether or not he plowed ladies
from the Old West? Yeah, Annie Oakley and Saucy. Yeah. Calamity Jane and Saucy Saucerson.
Calamity James?
Jane. Or Calamity James. Yeah, maybe. Little of column A, little of column B.
Your dad plowed Belle Star.
Plowed what?
Some lady from the Old West.
Belle Star?
And Goldie Griffith.
Did you just Google old ladies from the West?
Yeah, 100%. Your dad.
What did he look
Your
up?
dad plowed.
What do you think he typed into Google?
Big Nose Katie.
That girl was in Deadwood. I know that lady.
Yeah,
She was a whorehouse over in
Lou
Deadwood.
Plowder.
Oh, man.
Oh, Big Nose Kate. Oh, yeah, she
Saucy.
ran that whorehouse in Deadwood,
Yeah,
right?
you'd plow her.
Show a little class,
Yeah,
man.
please.
Come on, dude.
She's already got the name.
Can the podcast title be Lou Plowder?
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Hey, this is Lou Plowder. You're listening to The Fan.
Big Lou's just like you. He's on number 2.
Brilliant.
What really matters is next. The wildly popular Ben Leber right around the corner as well. On the Fan.
So you want to start a business? You might think you need a team of people and fancy tech skills, but listen to me when I say you don't. You just need GoDaddy Aero. I'm Walton Goggins, an actor, and I like the sound of starting my own business, Walton Goggins Goggle Glasses. But I couldn't do this on my own. GoDaddy Aero uses AI to create everything you need to grow a business. It'll make you a unique logo. It'll create a custom website. It'll write social posts for you and even set you up with a social media calendar. How cool is that? Well, listen to this. For a limited time, you can get Aero All Access for just $1 a week for 12 weeks. We're talking all the AI power of GoDaddy Aero plus a domain, e-commerce store, payments, professional email, a unified inbox, all for less money than I spend on deep tanning lotion while sunbathing off the Amalfi Coast. You know what that sounds like? A plan. Get started at GoDaddy.com. Terms apply.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show. 6:32. It's Thursday. There's Ben Leber right there. Hi, Ben.
You guys.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, what's up?
What?
I was telling the boys in here, I'm like, that last impromptu, unpredictable segment that you guys talked about, old-timey Western women getting plowed. I was crying in my car. I really was. I'm like, this is really unexpected.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of a sweet story. I picture Cory and his dad just cruising down the road, eating some Doritos, just getting together, knowing each other.
Road tripping's the best, man.
Telling each other stories. Yeah. Touching moments.
Yeah.
Touching moments. And then we hear about Saucy.
Yep.
And that turns into, would Hawk plow or...
Oh, yeah.
And then Calamity Jane comes up.
And then Sauce Googled old-timey women.
Big Nose Kate.
Yeah. Big Nose Kate.
Yeah, man. God.
Yeah.
Man, what a terrible nickname.
Yeah.
What a terrible time to live, too. I just, there are some times in history that I feel like are romanticized. That era of just like conquering the West, the frontier days, no way.
No thanks.
No.
Everybody just seems hairy and stinky and smelly. Ugh.
Yeah.
Dirty.
Hawks in.
Yeah. Furthermore, Big Nose Kate, not that big a nose. And by the way, that it was Doc Holliday's girlfriend. You know that?
Oh,
what was it?
Yeah, she. In that movie Tombstone.
That's her.
Yeah.
That's the one who gives Doc Holliday the drugs all the time. That's Big Nose Kate.
Well, that's why they called her Big Nose Kate.
Why is that? Because she's
terrible coke addict.
Yeah, just terrible. Just terrible. Yeah, but you could buy it at the 5 and dime back then.
Right, exactly. Yeah, she introduced cocaine to the West.
She loved the devil's dandruff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you want some of this, Doc?
Hell yeah!
Calm down, buddy.
That guy did too.
Anyway, that's what's going on right there.
Yeah, man.
Were they just always drunk back then?
Oh, sure.
I
just feel like all the movies just depict them just playing poker and having shots at like 9 a.m.
God, her sister's name was Horoni.
Oh, God.
No, that was her name. Her middle name was Horoni.
Jeez. Brilliant. I was trying to think of this.
You got that. That's real good.
That was brilliant.
Hey, wasn't Star from Davenport, Iowa?
No. He was from like La Villa or something like that.
Oh, okay. Because Horoni was from Davenport, Iowa. Big Nose Kate.
Yes. Star actually grew up in the town that I lived in from my early part of my childhood. So I lived in Albia, Iowa, and he lived real close. That's why I think it's,
There you go.
Old coal mining town.
Yeah, man.
They raise them tough there.
Pretty cool.
You have to be tough.
All right, should we do What Really Matters?
Right.
Brought to you by our friends at Carboni's. Thanks, Carboni's Pizzeria.
Thank you.
Thanks, Carboni's. There's like 30 of them. Anthony Edwards was fined $50,000 for using, quote, profane language during the post-game media interview, the press conference after Game 1, when he said he only took 13 bleeping shots. The NBA fined him $50,000 for that. Can we move on from this?
Why? I mean, what do you mean? Move on in what way? Like stop finding guys for cussing?
Yeah, for swearing. Right. This is, it's not like media used to be now with social media and the internet.
Yeah.
The F word's not a big deal. It's not
swearing is not what it used to be.
No, I mean,
it's everywhere.
You know what? I agree with you. Go ahead and say it.
Look at podcasts versus terrestrial radio.
Yeah. The McAfee show.
They say where we're going. We're all headed that direction where we can all say whatever we want and then have to suffer the consequences if you say something that people don't like, but still we have the right to say anything. Can't we just get to the point where the man said the F word? It's not the end of the world. They fined him $50,000. For the year, by the way, Anthony Edwards, for all of his fines, $430,000.
It's a good start.
That's a lot.
Seems a little ridiculous.
Can I play devil's advocate, though?
Of course.
I actually agree with you, but let me just look at it from the other side. You know, it is a freedom of speech with these podcasts and everything like that. And we can say basically anything as long as it's not offensively like racist or, it's bigotry, stuff like that, right? There are still some people that find swear words offensive.
Yeah.
So, like, what's offensive?
And I don't want my, children to be faced with it at the age of 4 if they don't have to be. You know what I mean?
Right.
It doesn't have to be rubbed in their faces.
I mean,
Sure.
just because, like, a lot of kids can find it and see it on their iPads.
Yeah.
I mean, I do agree with you in a sense. It's like, this is kind of silly. Like, the guy dropped an F-bomb, like 50,000, although he's a repeat offender. So that's probably why it was so much. But
yeah. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, I don't either.
Nobody knows what they're doing.
We're doing what really matters.
What really matters is this.
Oh, Big Nose Kate. Hungarian-born American outlaw. Gambler, prostitute, longtime companion, and common law wife of Doc Holliday.
You said gambler. Go on.
Yeah.
This is your dream lady.
She was tough, she was stubborn, she was fearless, and I bet she smelled horrible.
Yeah.
She was educated.
Napoleon would love her.
No doubt about it, yeah. Nope, she was too stinky for Napoleon.
Oh.
Yep. He's like, damn, wash that tang.
Wow.
He had a French accent.
Oh.
Yeah, that was French.
Yeah, right.
She was educated, but chose to work as a prostitute because she liked what she liked. She's the only woman with whom Doc Holliday is known to have had a relationship. And by relationship, we mean they did it.
several times.
At least. Mary Catherine Horany was born on November 7th of 1849 in Hungary. and she was hungry for that tang. Her dad was a doctor. The Harney family settled in Davenport, Iowa in 1862. And she was let out of town because of the smell of her nether regions. I made that part up.
It says that.
It felt like you did.
I was going to say.
No, don't report that today on Twin Cities Live.
Yeah, it said that in the story. Yeah, don't report that, Ted. Nobody reports.
They have one of those giant plaques when you leave the town. Like, this is the path she left on because of the smell of her nether regions.
I'm actually going to leave right after the show and drive to Davenport for my first report.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Live on the scene. Yeah.
More on Big Nose Kate in the next What Really Matters.
You think Kelly or Kristen would quit if that was the job for the day? Like, drive down and report on this nether region's whole issue. Well,
whole issue.
Whoa.
No, it's not wrong.
No, it's not.
Truthfully, I actually think that they would giggle about it and go do it.
Yeah. They seem to be troopers.
Yeah, Mike would send them right away.
Yeah.
He would.
Is it my turn again?
I don't know.
Ben, what do you think of this? The NFL announced it's adding Protector of the Year, an award honoring the best offensive lineman. That's going to be a new award in the NFL. Protector of the Year.
I think they should workshop the name, but I like the idea.
Agreed. Terrible name.
Yeah, it's a terrible name. I like that. I guess we don't do anything like that, do we? We don't do like college football awards per se. We just do all pros.
See, that's so funny. That was exactly my thought on this. Is like, that's super cool for offensive linemen, but what about the best linebacker?
Yeah, that's
what about the best defensive lineman?
Right.
Like, it does seem weird to. A lot of the press releases and the comments and quotes are like, well, the offensive linemen are always kind of these nameless people that go unrecognized. Sure.
They kind of like it that way. I mean,
but what about everybody else?
Yeah.
So maybe this is the start of what you just said. Maybe this is eventually, the next 2 or 3 or 4 years, there is going to be Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, MVP, but then best quarterback, best offensive lineman, best defensive lineman, best linebacker, best second. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe that's where this is headed.
I guess I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. I mean, it's nice for that one person. It's going to cause, it'll be talking points and some controversy when it gets to other positions. I don't think anybody's going to be on big market radio debating whether or not that, one of our guys got slighted for the NFL's Remington Award,
Oh, it definitely will. This show won't do it because we don't care enough. But you don't think like Get Up or Stephen A. Smith will be debating that for days and days and days?
No, they won't do it for offensive linemen because they won't even know what they're talking about.
Depends on if it's a cowboy, right, Sauce?
Yeah, if it's a cowboy, they'll talk about it all the
That's
time.
true. That is true. But I think if it comes to best quarterback, best wide receiver, running back, skill positions, things that we can digest and analyze with our own eyes, then yes, I think that'll be debatable, and that's probably where it's going to go.
They'll get Mad Dog to get about 1.5 inches from the camera and just scream about how Ashton Genty got screwed.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
What really matters, though, is this.
You got that right. A lot more about Big Nose Kate. Her parents passed away.
Good.
Wow.
Okay.
Jeez.
Let's take a deep breath. Dr. Harney.
Wow. Doctor what?
Freudian slip.
Dr. Harney.
He's Googling that.
And so Big Nose Kate was placed into foster care. She decided she didn't like it. She ran away. And that was in 1866. She made her way to St. Louis, Missouri. And then she made her way on down to Tombstone. She opened her own saloon called Kate's Saloon in Tombstone.
By the way, I don't think we should overlook what you just said.
Yeah.
If some kid ran away from Minneapolis today and got to St. Louis, I'd say, well, that's not that hard. They just took a bus or whatever. To quote, run away from Iowa, right?
Yeah.
I understand that's not as far, but still, we're talking Iowa to St. Louis in 1866. I'm just going to go.
Yeah.
And she made it to St. Louis. Yeah. That's crazy.
That is insane.
Good for her.
She probably, if I understand where Davenport's at, she probably did it like Mark Twain.
Yeah, like on the Ole Miss.
She just jumped on the river and went south.
Man.
Saw the biggest city she could find and just jumped off.
That's badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like these lazy runaways these days, catching buses and Ubers and whatnot.
Trains.
Jeez.
Man,
I do want to do that.
Casino.
Sauce, you want to do that with me?
Run away?
Well, run away and
with you, sure.
More like skip away and hold hands.
Okay.
Well, that's
Tommy is so bummed he's not here today.
Correct.
No,
help
is on the way, Dan.
I volunteer.
I see you guys just skipping down the yellow brick road together.
I know. I want to go. What do they call those people that jump on the trains?
Hobos.
There's
hobos. There's
vagabond.
No, but you're
that's
close.
not it. Anyway, I want to do that. I've always wanted to do that when I was a kid.
Drifter.
Yeah, a drifter.
Nah.
No, there's another term. I want to like.
Hobo.
I want to jump on a train and just
train spotting. No, that's a movie.
No. Doesn't it sound fun? I mean,
Yeah,
obviously we'd have snacks. We'd do it like,
of course.
It'd be like camping. Like, I don't want to go naked and afraid style. I'd love to go camping, but have
train hoppers, freight hoppers, tramps.
Tramp. We'll be tramps together.
Yeah,
That's it.
Sure. I would gladly
would
be
you
a
be
tramp.
my tramp partner?
Yes, I would be your tramp partner. Yes. We'd each have like cool sacks on a stick.
For sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We have to.
Yeah.
Now, there'd be a large sack.
Yeah.
Because we got to carry all of our canned goods.
Be a lot of Doritos.
You guys
all of your Vienna sausages.
You're going to have to earn your way across America on your back, though.
Yeah, that'd be fine. We just call you for money.
According to
my knees,
Google,
that's fine.
Gutter punks, crusties, dirty kids.
We're garbage pail kids, basically.
Yeah.
God, I had some yo-hos last night. They made my belly sick.
Oh.
Foamers.
Yep, had that once.
Rail fans.
That happens after I earn my money.
Yeah.
Hockey pays $50 a month for that.
Yeah, $50 for a foamer.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's one of my childhood things that I actually want to accomplish.
Yeah.
Just get on a train.
Just get on a train and just see the countryside from like my feet dangling off those grain cars or whatever those are with the door open, and you're just like hanging out smoking a heater.
Oh God, we'd rip so many darts. Oh my God. Yeah, all we would do is smoke. We would light cigarettes with cigarettes.
You guys are going to call your trip across America darts and farts.
Yeah, yes we would. Yep. Yep, we'd go looking for the ladies Lou Plow.
Yep, you're going to write a book and do TED Talks.
Yep.
Darts and farts, our trip across America on our backs.
Yep.
Darts and farts is a hell of an idea for a podcast, too.
Yeah, but you know what? We need more podcasts.
Yeah.
We need more podcasts.
We do.
We need more Ben Leber. That'll be next. More of What Really Matters after this on The Fan.
That's right. And I want to say congratulations and good luck to the Minnesota Aurora FC today as they open their season. Don't forget, they're partnering with NAMI Minnesota and a group called We Are 8, focusing on building a healthy digital space. And wearing jerseys this year, sharing the 988 Suicide Crisis Hotline. I believe $100 for every goal going to NAMI this year to help people with fighting mental health issues. So congratulations and good luck. Go get them, girls. Power Trip Morning Show right back after this little thing.
So you want to start a business? You might think you need a team of people and fancy tech skills, but listen to me when I say you don't. You just need GoDaddy Aero. I'm Walton Goggins, an actor, and I like the sound of starting my own business, Walton Goggins Goggle Glasses. But I couldn't do this on my own. GoDaddy Aero uses AI to create everything you need to grow a business. It'll make you a unique logo. It'll create a custom website. It'll write social posts for you and even set you up with a social media calendar. How cool is that? Well, listen to this. For a limited time, you can get Aero All Access for just $1 a week for 12 weeks. We're talking all the AI power of GoDaddy Aero plus a domain, e-commerce store, payments, professional email, a unified inbox, all for less money than I spend on deep tanning lotion while sunbathing off the Amalfi Coast. You know what that sounds like? A plan. Get started at GoDaddy.com. Terms apply.
Fan.
So the Wolves are going to play tonight, and Rudy Gobert needs a better game. Foul trouble early for Rudy. What happened?
It was tough. I mean, it's been a while since that happened to me in my career. So first foul definitely, was a mistake on my end. So second one, I don't think it was really a foul, but first one is I can control the first one. So I just gotta be better. Just gotta be ready for what's coming, and I can't, let my team down by getting foul trouble early like that.
So wait, I think does he have it backwards or do I? Wasn't the second one the offensive foul that was like egregious? I thought the first one was defensive, but he makes it sound like the second one wasn't a foul. The second one was the one that I was convinced was a foul, but he was just stupid. It's like, Rudy, what are you doing? That was the one where he was out of control on offense.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe we're nitpicking, but Yeah, don't get 2 fouls in the first minute and change.
Do not.
Man, it's all about the bench. Again, OKC has a lot of weapons. They're deep.
Yep.
And most of their entire team, especially in the second half when they put up 70 points against the Wolves in game 1, played really well. Wolves bench was terrible.
Terrible.
So
has been for a while.
And they have to be borderline elite. To beat a team like OKC that won 68 games in the regular season.
You need your A game the rest of the way, or you're going to go home pretty quickly.
Yep.
Well said, Sauce.
We'll see.
Thanks, Daddy-O.
You said it right.
All right, more of what really matters. All your scores and stats around the world of sports. Chris changes your life with something else.
Let's do this.
The Twins played a game and a half yesterday. They won the first game. That was the suspended game that started in the fourth inning. They blew it in the ninth. Durant gave up 3 runs. Not all of them his, but still gave up a bunch of runs. The Guardians tied it up at 5, but then the Twins walk it off with a Clemens double. Cody Clemens. Twins win game 1, 6-5. We'll get to game 2 in a second, but for now, what really matters is this.
Here's on this date, Ben, in 1958. The man himself, Jerry Lee Lewis, who had a whole lot of shaking going on, arrived in jolly old England town to begin his first tour. But the tour was canceled. Do you know why?
No idea.
The underage allegations?
Wait a minute. There's 19... boy, probably a cholera outbreak. I don't know.
It was announced that he did marry his 13-year-old first cousin.
Yeah, that'll do it. So wait, England was not cool with that?
Apparently not.
But we were?
I don't think we were either.
Oh, we were not either.
And I was not alive, so don't let me in on that.
Yeah. So, okay, I don't know his whole story with all this.
Yeah.
So, why was it... How did he get away with marrying a 13-year-old? Just in general.
He wasn't much younger than that, I don't think. And it was 1958.
So, yeah, but I guess the difference is in age is like, how old was he?
Yeah, let me check.
Because obviously there's 2 wrong things going on here. Not only is it your cousin.
The cousin thing, sure.
But she's also 13.
But even if he's 22, it's still ridiculously disgusting.
But if he's 18, it's maybe a little different.
Still pretty gross.
It's still pretty gross.
If
I get
he's
it.
14, it's like, what are you guys doing? You're cousins.
Yeah.
He was married 7 times.
That's not that disturbing.
You know what? He was trying to get it right. Let's see. 1958, and he was born in 1935. So that would have made him...
Oh, well, way too old for her.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Weird times, man, because nobody even batted an eye when they were dating, like quote unquote dating. It's not like he just went to the courthouse with his cousin. It was like, you want to get married? And she's like, yeah, let's do this.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Man, and he still had a career after this?
Well, he had a whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah. Sauce, if you had to marry one of your cousins, which one would it be and why?
I'm not answering that question. Can we ask Hawk that question?
Hang on, that was A. What was B?
I don't want to answer that question.
No, you said A? I don't want to answer that. So then B is, which cousin was it?
I don't have an answer to that.
What's the B, though?
There isn't a B.
But you said A.
Well, I don't think when I speak. Hawk?
So you would not marry one of your cousins?
I would not. Would Hockey marry
if you had to recommend
one of your cousins?
Yeah.
If you had I'd love to be a part of your family. Is one available?
If you had to recommend one for Chris, which one would you pick?
Please?
Well, probably one of Peter's daughters.
Anyone specifically?
So he would be my father-in-law.
Probably the oldest one, Alex.
Do you think Pete would like to be my father-in-law?
I think he would love to be your father-in-law.
I don't think he would.
Because
we'd party too much together.
I'm not trying to put the spotlight off of Chris, but I just want to make sure this is
please.
The
let's
statement
break this down.
you're looking for.
Sure.
So if you had to marry one,
I'm not marrying a cousin of mine.
That would be your front runner as well.
No,
because that was the first one you thought of.
No, we were talking about hockey.
But why did you specifically pick her for Chris?
You asked me the question about hockey.
I know, but you picked her specifically for Chris. Why did you think she's a good match for Chris?
I don't know. She's the oldest one.
So he just likes the oldest ones.
No.
He likes old, successful women.
I like the idea of Pete being my father-in-law. We're about the same age.
If your cousin had an old-timey Western nickname, what would it be?
Ooh, yeah, great question, Ben.
Saucy?
Probably that. Yep. Hawk?
Sweet tea?
What? I don't know. I don't know your cousin. Do I know her?
I don't think so, no.
Well, if Pete's going to be my father-in-law, we better get to knowing each other.
Yeah. You know Pete, though.
I love Pete.
Yeah.
He's got problems.
Florida is at Carolina tonight at 7 o'clock. The Florida Panthers are up 1-0 in that series. That is the Eastern Conference Finals of the NHL playoffs. What really matters, though, is this.
Apparently, Myra.
Butt reeks?
Myra was Jerry Lee Lewis's 13-year-old cousin bride. That was his third wife.
Jesus.
God.
And by the way, she ended up writing the book, The Uncensored Story of Jerry Lee Lewis in 1982, which became the film Great Balls of Fire, which starred Gary Busey, I believe. Is that right? I believe that's right.
I don't know.
Great Balls of Fire. Nope, wrong. Not Gary Busey. Dennis Quaid.
Similar. I do like if we go back 4.5 minutes. It was like, oh, God, she was 13. Oh, God. She was his cousin. And Sauce goes, oh, gross. He was married 7 times? Ick.
Well, the whole thing's gross.
Yeah,
He's gross.
7 divorces or 7 marriages is the least of our worries. It's the cousin and the age thing that's gross.
Yeah, that's terrible. Is
and
he
the
still
fact that
with
you
us?
were
No, he died.
trying to figure out which cousin you would date.
I did not say that. You said that.
The
You're
Minnesota
weird.
Frost take on Ottawa tonight. Game 2 of the finals, 6 o'clock. This is Game 2. Ottawa won Game 1 in overtime. Game 3 is St. Paul Saturday at 4 o'clock. But go Frost tonight, Game 2 of the finals. What really matters, though, is...
I do like the Frost as a name, by the way.
Yeah,
I don't think we mentioned that enough. That's
It
a
is
good
cool.
name for a sports team. Would you agree, Ben?
I would agree, yes.
Although the Ottawa Charge is terrible. That's a bad name.
Yeah, that's
a bad
name.
Yeah, that does just make me think, I better get my phone plugged in.
Yeah, that is bad.
It's hard not to be a little bit biased, but when all those team names came out for the PWHL, I'm like, about half of these are just brutal, terrible. But the Frost, not one of them.
Yeah.
Minnesota Frost sounds pretty cool. What really matters, though, is this.
I'm going to agree with you, Cory. I'm going to agree.
Thanks.
Oh, that's
What's
nice.
that video? What's that game?
That was Hollywood Squares.
That's it, thank you.
Circle gets the square.
That's right.
Who's watching that?
I watch a lot of
Janet
game
Guthrie.
shows.
Who's Janet Guthrie?
She's
the lady
probably
that
the
owns
next
the theater?
She's probably the next What Really Matters.
It's funny you mentioned her name. She was the first female to driver to qualify for the Indy 500 on this day in 1977.
Wow.
She made Janet Guthrie. I remember it very well. I was only 6, but I remember that name very, very well. She was a big deal for a very long time. Good driver.
Sweet.
Janet Guthrie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wolves and Thunder tonight, Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. That's at 7:30. The Oklahoma City Thunder, 7.5-point favorites. They have the MVP now. They have approximately an 86% chance to win the series if you go off the DraftKings money line.
Yeah, I agree.
Mine is 650.
I agree with Sauce. This is a must-win.
You have to win. Yeah.
If you don't win this one, it's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
It might be over in 4 if you don't win this one.
It's over, Johnny.
Yeah.
It's hard to beat a team this good 4 out of 7, right? Let alone 4 out of 5. If you lose tonight,
you got to win tonight.
Almost impossible.
Yep.
You'd have to have a significant injury.
Yeah.
Almost specifically to SGA to have a chance if you lose tonight.
Every time he drives the lane, it looks like he has one of those.
Yeah. I mean, the foul calls are ridiculous.
The
but that's
picture
not
where
going to change.
he's screaming and nobody's around him is my favorite.
He's screaming?
Well, he's yelling for the foul and no one is touching him or has touched him.
Touch it.
What really matters, though, is this.
Touch it.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right, Corliss.
It was on this date, Ben, and you remember it well, in 1980, that the original Pac-Man, the arcade stand-up video game, was released in Japan. 5 months later, it would hit the United States and change everything.
Pac-Man fever.
Just 5 months later.
5 months later.
Good.
It holds up, too. It's still fun.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
A lot of those early arcade games don't, right? Like Asteroids and stuff. Some of them are terrible.
Asteroids always was hard for me.
Yeah.
I love that
so
game.
too.
It was hard.
I liked more like Centipede.
Centipede was fun for a while, but like Galaga still holds up. I've been begging to buy that machine out in the break room, and they won't sell it to me. I'm like, just give me it. I want it.
It stays unplugged.
That's what I keep saying. I go, it's literally unplugged 98% of the time.
I didn't even know it
Zoltar
worked.
machine. It does.
Oh, hell yeah,
It
it
works.
does.
Yeah, it works.
Hell yeah, it does.
But I'm like, just sell it to me. And they're like, well, you're not the only one that's asked. I'm like, I'll pay more.
So wait a minute. Why do they keep it unplugged?
I don't know. Why do they keep it at all?
Well, you can
I'll
plug it
give
right
them
in.
American currency for
like-
it if they let me have it.
It's like they have
plug
that
it right
vending. They have that vending machine out there right next to it. Why do they keep that plugged in 24/7?
I don't know.
Well, they unplug that.
I agree. We got a Galaga machine that just sits there.
Yeah.
I want it. I'll buy it.
We'll buy it.
You keep saying you want them to give it to you, sir.
Yeah.
Well, both.
Okay.
I want them to give it to me after I give them money.
How much cash would you give?
Yeah, what have you offered?
Well, I'm a pretty good negotiator, so far I've offered $20, but I am willing to go higher. But don't tell them that.
Well, they just heard that. Who's they?
Yeah, who are you talking to?
Is it Abbott?
Technically, who owns it?
I
if it
heart
were
corporate.
Abbott, if it were Abbott, he'd just take it.
What little twerp is holding back here?
There's a twerp involved.
Oh.
You know there is.
Someone's acting real twerpy.
How do you feel about we added Nimrod to the names that we need to bring back?
Yeah, Nimrod's good.
Twerp and
Yeah.
Nimrod
Yeah,
both
that
need to
one's
come
good,
back.
Yeah. We should put that on the grease board.
Yeah.
The grease board.
Some Nimrod will wipe it away, though, being a little twerp. You know? The news is next. Ben Leber is here. We expect Cy Amundsen later. Probably Parker Fox later. We never know. And that
Parker was on our show on Tuesday.
That's what I heard. He did the watch,
watch, read, listen
bit or whatever. Yeah,
it was great.
I didn't see that. It's a rare miss for me.
He's fantastic.
We'll have to give that recap at some point. All right, more of the Power Trip Morning Show with Ben Leber after this on The Fan.
And I want to say something real quick, guys, as we go to break. Good friend of the show, good friend of ours, good friend of mine. Former Plymouth Police Chief Mike Goldstein passed away yesterday. Technically, day before yesterday. Very, very good friend of the show. Very good man. 3 decades in the Plymouth Police Department. And died way too young. A good man. Great family, man. Great family. Rest in peace, bud. And love to your family and your kids.
Okay, have you heard about this? Last year, Degree changed the formula for their Cool Rush deodorant. Their fans rebelled and wanted the old scent back. And Degree listened. That doesn't happen often.
They admitted that they effed up and are bringing the original Cool Rush scent back. And it's exactly how you remember it. Cool, crisp, and fresh. There's a reason it's the #1 men's antiperspirant. And it's back in Walmart, Target, and other stores for under $4.
So try it and see what the fuss is about. Head to your local stores to try the OG Cool Rush for yourself.
Do you own a business that's ready to thrive? It's time to let Intuit QuickBooks take things like unpaid invoices and tracking expenses off your plate so you can take things to the next level. Intuit QuickBooks is an all-in-one business platform that can help with those day-to-day tasks like invoicing and expenses. Manage and grow your business all in one place. Intuit QuickBooks, your way to money. Money movement services are provided by Intuit Payments, Inc., licensed as a money transmitter by the New York State Department of Financial Services.
You have a long list of things to deal with. Check dry eye symptoms off with Refresh Relieva PF Extra Lubricant Eye Drops, offering an advanced formula to soothe and hydrate your dry eyes. Refresh Relieva PF Extra includes moisture-locking technology that prevents further irritation and gives you lasting relief. You deserve relief from your dry eye symptoms, and your eyes deserve extra. Find Refresh online or in the eye drop section at all major retailers. FSA and HSA eligible.
Summer on the south side of Chicago is heating up.
You planning revenge? Aren't you?
The Chi is back May 16th on Paramount Plus. It's the season of the women.
Women, this is our chance. It's time to get to work.
But the men aren't giving up without a fight.
Street's always gonna have a villain.
No one is backing down in the Showtime original series from Emmy Award winner Lena Waithe.
Why do black women always have to save the day? If we don't do it, who else will?
The Chi, new season streaming May 16th on the Paramount Plus with Showtime plan.